So as you can see, there's a bit of a wobble in my harmonic balancer. You probably get away with reusing it, but you know, if I get that, I'd rather change it. And the oil seal is leaking, and the balancer's just slinging oil everywhere. I'm on my third belt, so yeah, it's time to change the seal and the balancer, and I'll show you how you can save a little bit of money doing it. Here we go. Okay, so replacing the AU harmonic balancer, but I'm using an EF one instead of a AU one, which is, yeah, saving about $100 just in that. I mean, the only difference is that you've got to use a one of these harmonic balancer pullers instead of using one of these. So yeah, but that's not a problem, because that's the only difference between the AU and the EF is in here. It's different. It's like this. The trigger wheel on the back is exactly the same. I think it's 36 minus 1. There is a way you can still use this puller to remove the AU and BF ones. You need 3 of these. And then use the bolts from here through this bit, and just use it as normal, and it works quite well. But yeah, the EF ones, you know, I got mine for $129. Say from, if I'd have got a AU one from, say, Repco, would have been $294. For the price of that, if you get the EF balancer tool, which won't work with that, but tool to remove the AU one and the seal, and still have enough for a cheeseburger from McDonald's. You know, like, that's how much you save. Yeah, there's 2 seals you can use. It's like E-series and that, but they're all the same, all the way from the crossflow up to the BABFs, possibly FG, I'm not sure, but yeah, all the way back from the crossflow, it's the same seal, the front. So yeah, you definitely save yourself quite a bit of money by using the EF. That's the part number there. If you want to use the AU one, it's HB1462N, but yeah, it's quite a bit dearer. Like I said, the only difference is you'll have to use the 3-bolt tool to get it out, but once you've installed it, that is, you know, so that's the only difference. But yeah, there you go. To start with, I'm just going to remove the snorkel, fans, and the serpentine belt, and go from there. Just give the front of the engine a degrease and pressure clean. It's a bit easier. And yeah, get this balancer off and change the seal. Get the new one on. There. But as you can see up there, just put a socket on one of the torque converter bolts with a piece of metal in between, and then I just use the breaker bar, and yeah, bolts undone, and now I just gotta get the balancer out. So there's some of the problems you might face. Like, you could buy the tool It can cost you anywhere between $120 to $200 for it. And it says AU, BA, BF. But in the case of this AU, it will not work. And I mean at all. These legs here, there's something wrong with the casting in this one, where these are just really, really thick, and they're sort of rounded, and it's got a lip on the inside as well, so they cannot grab onto it. You know, it feels like it is for a second, and as soon as you start tightening it up, it all just slips off, and it won't work at all. So I'm hoping I might be able to get it with the 2-prong puller, but I haven't got high hopes for that. And if that doesn't work, and then we'll get the radiator out and go the shackle route. The shackles behind there, and use the other harmonic balancer puller. It just means all this shit's got to come out and make more room. But yeah, I'll give this a go and see if it'll come out this way, and if not, we'll go the other way. I'll show you how the shackle way works anyway. So we tried every puller known to man, and the only other way I could see to do it was with the 3 bolts, with using the 3-bolt puller to do that. But the bolts, yeah, I'll try to show you after. But yeah, it looks like this has finally worked. I moved the holes from here to here just to get a better, so it actually hooked onto the balancer. And as you can see now, it is coming off, but the puller's bottomed out. So I'm going to get the longer extension. I just made some, got a nut here, a couple of different size bolts to extend this, and yeah, it seems to be working. And that's just there to hold them on while you tighten it up, otherwise it's impossible to hold all 3 while you tighten it up. But yeah, as you can see, it is coming off. I'll just get the extension on it now, and hopefully it should come off. Let's go. Yeah. So I've changed this was the bolt that was in the front to extend this piece. I think it's 30mm, that one, and the other one I just put in is 50. Got a lot of room at the back, but if I need to I can probably move this out of the way a little bit more. But it's actually most of the way off now, so hopefully there's just enough room to get that off. And I'll show you the balancer and why none of the other pullers will work on it. Just pretty fucked up, eh? Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, finally got the balancer off. I mean, this one has been the biggest pain in the ass I've ever seen in my life. You know, I've never seen anything quite like it. Yeah, so this is the AU balancer. This is the BA. So this is how the tool is meant to fit. It goes in, turn, clicks in, and you tighten the bolt. With this, there's no way for it to go in, tighten up all 3, because of how thick these bars are here, and because of the way it's structured in here. Not only that, none of the pullers with jaws would get in there. None of them get past any of this metal. Same as shackles. I tried all different types of shackles to do it that way. And no, would not work. And this is an AU balancer. This tool is meant for all AUs, all BAs and BFs. I think it should work on FG too. But just so you know, that doesn't seem to be the case. In the end, what got it off was this. I had to make an extension piece for it. It's a 50mm bolt nut. It's only been pushed on anyway, so it's not a problem. Changed where it was located from here to back to here. yeah, it worked alright. But just so you know, that tool's not going to work for, I don't know if this is like an AU1 thing. This unit is an AU3, but yeah, I think it might be an AU1 engine put in it. But also I'll do it and just remove, you can see how much oil is fucking everywhere. Just spraying everywhere and then just going all over the engine. Yeah, got the oil out and the filter out. Just might as well change it. I want dirty oil fucking up the new seal, so do that and get the new seal out. Alright, so I just put the front main seal in. Just use the old duct tape. The internal of that fits over the snout of the crank, and yeah, it's pretty well perfect. Just tap that in. Just a little bit of grease on the inside of the seal. That's how the OEM ones come as well. Yeah, it's pretty well ready for the new balancer. Yeah, so I'll get that on. So yeah, change the oil, new filter. Get some new oil in once it's all together. Yeah, now I've pulled the balancer in where it's supposed to be. I pulled the bolt back out. I'm just going to put a bit of silicone at the end of the keyway. Just common for them to leak a bit of oil out of there. Do that, and I'll put the bolt back in and torque it up to 125 Newton meter. It's done. Sealing so putting it back together. The radio, everything back in. So that's done. And it's filling up oil. 5.5 litres. And change the filter. It's got 5 litres in. This thing looks good. Does it flow in nice and easy? Found the best way to avoid airlock when doing the coolant is simply to remove the hose off the top of the thermostat housing. So all the air bleed out as you're filling it. It works very well. And don't forget to put your fucking serpentine belt on before you put your fans in, because yeah, I forgot to pull the fans back out. Yeah, it's all together now. No oil leaks as yet. New filter. Yeah, let's get this filled up and started up. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I filled it with the mineralised water. And then I put the rest of, it was like half a bottle, coolant concentrate. So it'll be a little bit watered down. That's okay. Just filled it till it started coming out of the thermostat housing. And yeah, I'll start it up. 5 litres of oil in it. Get it running, and then check everything again. I think it may need a bit of power steering too. Anyway, we'll start it up and see.